guys, I'm upstairs doing my vlog. I discovered, I was painting up here, making something. I was actually videotaping it, and yesterday it's kind of not as bright. It's kind of like gray today, but yesterday was sunny and it was a really nice day, and I didn't want to go downstairs to craft. So we have these leather ottoman with the handles that flips, and I got the Lego inside. These things, just easier to move this than that. And they're double. And I was painting. I had foil down because I baked something on the foil, and then I was painting using the foil. There we go. Alright. I still have my coffee here, so this is kind of a vlog with my coffee. So I've been sitting here and I'm like, okay, I gotta do my vlog, but I'm sitting here trying to clean off the little splatters. I showed it to you. You can't really see it, but I can see little orange or a little yellow, red, and blue splatters. So, and then I have some white paint on here, and I'm like, ah! So what do you do when you do this? Be silly and craft out of your craft room because you want to see the sunshine, and then you craft on furniture. So I'm using the DecoArts brush stencil cleaner to clean off this ottoman. So I want to share that with you, do a quick weird vlog today, because it's been working. My daughter Cora dropped paintbrushes on the carpet, and she tried cleaning it herself before she came and told me. It was still wet, but I managed to get all the black. There's black, and my downstairs carpet's pretty cream. I have where I work and where the kids work all covered in moving blankets that you purchase from the moving place. I'm scratching this paint off with my nail only so it doesn't scratch the wood, because I have one piece up right, the other piece, the ottoman side up, the leather up. So it's working. It's got to be persistent. I got to be persistent, and I got a shop cloth that doesn't wear out, and just going around without, because I don't want to scratch my leather. Silly me. So if you are working somewhere else other than your craft room that is already prepared for crafting, because that's what it's for, crazy me, yeah, cover it up. So I'm doing this, and hopefully my husband will not notice. I'm trying. He hasn't noticed yet. He'd be like, I just bought that. Anyway, so I got some of the bigger spots off, and now I'm just working on the really fine spots that I can see. It's kind of a chocolate brown, really almost dark brown ottoman. So just where the outer edge of where the foil was, where I was painting, some splatters from painting my little project got on them. So that is that. So now I'm just kind of working on that. That's terrible. So excuse me. That's it. That's what I've been working on. So now the video's going. Can you see what I did? It's terrible. So I'm gonna be busted. So I'm just going over it worse through the phone than it does in person, which is really funny. So I've been working it. So just to let you guys know that the this works for that. Of course, you gotta be careful with leather, of course, and I haven't scratched it up or anything, so I was really careful just using my nails, nothing else, because you can control a little bit what you're scratching with your nails. And this is what I use to clean the ottoman that I splash. Like I said, also too, I used it to clean off the walls of black splatter paint, and worked really, really well when Cora dropped paintbrush and the carpet. So it'll work for your clothes. If you dab a little bit on your clothes before you wash it, you don't want to set that paint in there. And if you get it before the paint is dry, which would be much better because it'll come off right away. And this is like a day old already, so can you guys see? It's almost gone. You can see a few little pieces. A day old already, so yeah. I know this vlog is really interesting, eh? But I just thought, okay, this is something that came up, and we're all artists, and maybe we do things that are like without thinking, painting stuff, splattering on something. So this is what I'm just doing. Scratching a little bit on with my nails. I got short nails, they're not sharp. And just rubbing. I got paint still on my fingernails too. Terrible. Terrible. But I do want to get that off. And don't want to scratch the heck out of my ottoman here. So I'm thinking just working it. There's the red one off. And just carefully adding more of the formula. The brush stencil cleaner formula. And just keep going on it. And you'll get it. So that was just a little, I don't even know what that was, a little help clean. This is what I did, and it's just a little vlog of, it works. Anyways, I don't know what this is. It's just a little video sharing that. So my vlog is really crazy today, so I hope you guys don't mind. Take this time to do that. So now I'm gonna more like of this year being a brave year for art, and even like I started the brave art journaling, and a lot of people are joining in and having fun. So that journal book is all about just having fun and being brave and sketching little ideas that you see here and there. I give you prompts once a week, but you guys could do whatever you want. Can you someone pass me my coffee there, Cora? Right there. And thank you. You don't have to. Yeah, you could just reach out and give it to me. Thank you. You don't have to come in here since you're all messy. Didn't brush your hair yet.
Do. Yeah.
So the ideas and the prompts I give you are just little ideas that I kind of catch here and there, and then I thought I'd share them and give you guys ideas for journal pages, for ATC cards, for canvases and that kind of thing, and just to have little prompts and ideas, and you can play with them in your book and add to them and take away, change them up, and that kind of thing to make your own works and your own ideas. And I think that's a great idea, because then you're not looking at an idea on, say, Pinterest and drawing that or painting that exact idea. This way you're kind of playing with it and making it your own and that kind of thing, and sketching things around that where you are, and you know, just take it with you and that kind of thing. That's what the whole Brave Journal book idea is about. And I'm starting a new workshop, and it's not going to be online or anything like that, but I'm just talking about with the kids and stuff like that, where it's a Brave workshop. Don't know if I have the name for it, if it's going to be Brave or what, but it's just going to be the same idea with the canvases, where you take a minute and you kind of just write your story, write things about you, and how it comes about is that you come in as you are, and sometimes we don't feel so great or whatever, and this little notebook that you write some things about you, you're just being honest, and you're writing a few little sentences of things about you, and then you write affirmations if there's things the opposite or something better. Like if you say I'm not a great painter, you write that, like something, a little something like you're not a great painter, and then you can say, well, I'm working on it, I'm painting wonderfully, I'm learning new colors, and you just kind of change it up, and then you speak that into yourself, because you're saying positive rather than negative. So I'm working on that, and it's just a little piece to begin with before we start. There's a dog running away. When did the chihuahuas got out? The back door is open. Before we start painting, so it's like little things of just about how you feel about, you know, your paintings, and how do you feel about this and that. And if you're truthfully honest with those papers, usually it's not totally positive. Like, oh, maybe I feel okay, I'm not too sure, you know, that kind of thing. But then we want to change the sentences up to, I'm working on it, or I can paint with great colors. I can paint with ease. I can draw with ease. I can draw whimsically, you know, those positive things. And then that's a kind of like a little exercise that we were going to work on before our painting. And then we're going to be painting on canvases, and it's going to be basically just layers of colors and favorites colors. So what I'm going to start off with 2 or 3 favorite colors, and they can't be black and white. They got to be favorite colors, and then kind of work with that, and you know, make sure layers dry between, and just put on layers and play with shapes and play with different brushes and dot with your fingers and try different textures, try the back of the paintbrush, just different things like that. So it's just going to be suggestive of things like, you know, try this. And like we do with the journal prompt, with the Brave prompt, we're going to be doing that kind of thing. And then throughout the painting, perhaps we're going to churn it. And we're just going to say, okay, let's churn it. And even if you love it the one way, you're going to churn it like however many degrees I happen to say. And then we, you know, start from there. And it's just like, you might be happy with a little piece, but then you just, you know, you're still adding and adding, and sometimes you're taking away depending on how you're doing it. And then there's something, say, in your sketch, or you know, you have a little sketch or something that you want to put in the corner of your piece, your painting, and that's where the Brave comes in, where you just pull more pieces from where your other work into it. You can have a random flower through your canvas, you can have a nice tree, you can have a silhouette of a bird, and this is all abstract, and it's just letting loose your being tense, and just getting all that stuff out onto the canvas, and showing that how you maybe pulling the positive out, kind of a thing, and just letting loose of all that stuff. And that's kind of how I'm working it. It might not make too much sense. And I'm thinking that all the layers and all the things, and then I'll ask to, like, you know, add some circles, and then I'll ask, you know, just different little things. So everyone's going to be listening to these instructions, but I'm not going to be, you know, necessarily telling them where to put them and all that kind of thing. And that's how I try to work with the Brave. And then at the end, you have your favorite colors. You have little, you know, you can do dots and dashes and things like that that will be kind of instructed throughout. Like here, add some dots and dashes somewhere in your art, do a line, do a bold color, add some black, all that kind of stuff. And that is a canvas that at the end you're going to be very happy, and that's basically the Brave. That's basically just being bold and brave and just going for it. And that's my that is my workshop that I have for the girls. And yeah, and I'd love to have a workshop like that with you guys, but it's kind of hard with the timing because it's not something you can rush through. This workshop is going to be like, what, like 2 45-minute sessions kind of a thing, or like an hour and a half, something like that. It's a couple-hour session or whatever. So can you pick that up, please? Thank you. My kids are all around, so that's good. But so yeah, and it's going to be hard. It would be hard to do a session like that online or on YouTube for you guys. But if you guys are interested, maybe we can work it out, give me some ideas. But we could maybe do a live session. I know some people don't like those, so I don't know. But that's something that I'm working towards, and that is what I want to do for workshops for the youth that I work with, and yeah, the girls. And that's basically my workshop dream. Like, that's just how my vision of it, I guess, my vision of it going. I take notes and I write lots of stuff down. I may print some things up. There's like so many things, like painting with your hands, just trying new things, doing whimsical flowers. That's where I get the whimsical flowers. I just love doing like just a neat whimsical flower in the middle of an abstract painting. You take a look at, you can even add stenciling, and it's still, you know, you're not taking away if you're adding something that's structure to your piece. But I think that you add, when people just don't know what to do, and you just add little suggestions here and suggestions there and that kind of thing, and it works really well. And I think it just opens you up for success in your painting, and allowing you to be free and accepting whatever's on that canvas to be whatever, and you could always go over and you can always take off, like, you know, a little sandpaper to do a little piece or something really neat. And yeah, you just, that is about it for that project there that I wanted to tell you about. But I know I don't do a lot of abstract on my own, like for my projects for YouTube. I do a little bit here and there. I'm going to do that here. One second. For this girl, it's a little abstract. I knew I wanted to paint her, and I kind of just added everything else. And even the structure of the stencils, it worked out really well. And the water drips and that kind of thing. So that's what I mean. Like, I'm going to say, like, you know, spray some water on your paint. Do this, you know. And just have fun with it. But if sometimes people need just a little inspiration. And that's what the workshop's all about. So, I don't know. And like I said, I would love to have workshop online, but I'm not sure how to go about it. So, I don't know. That'd be a really interesting thing. But this is kind of what I mean. And then at the end of a wonderful background, you can throw on a face. Where I think I had her... I kind of had her design. I knew what I was doing with this one, but sometimes you can just have a wonderful background and then let it sit for a bit, and then have a face or something else you want to add to it after. See, I changed, even like I wanted to put different type of flowers there, but I ended up changing that, and just, you know, there's, you know, a pretty neat background. And like I said, you could flip the thing and all that kind of stuff, and then still. It just worked out really well for that one. So that's just an example of kind of a free, whimsical background that was just... I had a plan for that one, but not, you know, you don't always have to have a plan, and you can do, like, finish something up, a face or whatever after, and still add layers to that. So, just to let you see that. It depends on how well, like, it's only going to be a couple hours, right? So, that's how that goes, but and it's going to be that size too. I think 16 by 20, I think that is. So that is my goal for that, and that's the kind of vision I have for workshops for groups and that kind of thing. So it'd be really nice to be able to do workshops, more stuff like that with you guys, but I'm not sure how. And if you guys are interested in any little things like that, maybe we can work something out where we do smaller projects that will only be an hour on video. I don't know, because I don't know how long you guys can sit for and watch a video. But also too, when you do live stream too, there's a lot of chat and that kind of thing, and that's good, but also too a little distracting. So I don't know how some people feel about that. So it's really hard. I don't know if I haven't even thought, this is the first time I even thought live stream, just to do like some kind of little workshop like that, but it's just an idea. But not everyone's into painting either, so sometimes you could take those ideas, like for the Brave ideas, and do them on sketches and even little cards and that kind of thing, like something really small. So like that's why I love doing Brave and the journal. And this is basically Brave the canvas, but yeah, I really, really wish I had more able to like access all of you guys who are interested, and just be able to be in there with you guys would be really cool. Thank goodness for YouTube that we do have each other in that apps. We can contact each other through that and see each other's works and that kind of thing, and suggestions through that, because that is really cool. Before this, a lot of us were really alone in our art too. So, I mean, I worked with children, but with you guys, I'm basically working with all adults, and that is really cool. And I just really love it. I really love having to chat with you guys and to be able to talk to you guys and share mail and all that kind of stuff. So it's been really, really awesome. So that is where, like I said, my vision's going. I'm not, it's probably not going to be on the YouTube unless we work something out and you guys have great suggestions. I have no idea. But that's how it's working out for workshops. I love it, and I would love to do more of it, and I'd love to have people come over and do paint sessions, and I wish I can invite all of you guys over to my house, because that'd be really cool. I don't think I have a big enough house, but that would be really cool. And yeah, get brave together. Like I said, if we end up working on something online and we do a whole group, or we hope, you know, something, that would be really, really cool. If you guys, like I said, had any suggestions, you can write in comments. But anyways, I think I'm going to let you go. I'm probably going to add this to my other video. It just kind of came out, and I don't know. Finally got to my, you know, time. There's a time of day where you're like, oh, you know, you're just like kind of tired, and there's a time of day it's like, okay, let's get to work. And I hit my let's properly get to work time, I guess, today. Okay, I'm going to let you guys go. I think I'm full. Bye, guys.